First thing I want to start with is removing the wheel, and if you have the hubcaps that screw on with these little caps, go ahead and remove those with a 19mm socket. Okay, now you can remove the wheel, again with a 19mm socket. There we go. Now before I take anything apart, I want to push this caliper back just a little bit. That'll make it easier for me to remove it once it's unbolted. All right, just a little bit, not a lot. I just use a pry bar. Go into this slot here and just pry up against the rotor. Now take off these two 14mm bolts. These hold the caliper onto the bracket. That's one. Leave that in for now. Remove the second one. Take both of these off, and now you can take the caliper, set it aside. Okay, I'm just going to put it on top of the knuckle here, that way it's not putting any pressure on this brake hose. Now remove your brake pads. These are a little bit stuck in here, so I'm going to have to tap them out with the pry bar. Oh wow. There's one, and the second one. Now with a 15mm socket, let's remove these two bolts that hold the bracket onto the knuckle. Leave that one in a couple threads and remove this one. Now take them both off and remove your caliper bracket. Now let's remove the rotor. Sometimes it can be stuck on here, in which case you can hammer in between the studs. That usually breaks it free. Perfect. Next, with a 30mm socket, let's remove this axle nut. These can be pretty tight. Now let's take off this washer that's in here. Perfect. And at this point, you want to make sure that your axle pushes through the knuckle. In my case, it does. If it's seized in there, you want to get a punch and a hammer and just punch it through until it breaks free. Try not to hit the edge of the threads. That'll peen them over, and then you have to grind them off, otherwise the nut won't fit on again. Now if you look over this backing plate, you'll see the ABS sensor connector right here. Pull this tab down and push it back to disconnect it. Make sure that is out of the way. Let's pop this off of this bracket. Oh, it broke off. That's fine. I'll remove the rest of this later, but now this ABS wire is free, so let's unbolt the wheel bearing. Three 15mm bolts in a triangle pattern, one here, and one on the other side. Remove all three. Now I'm going to use my hammer and hammer the wheel bearing off. I'm just going to go from side to side to kind of walk it off of here. There we go, it's coming out now. Here it is. Looks like it's separated. Take this backing plate off, and now we have to remove this piece here. This ABS sensor and wiring and everything here is completely seized in the knuckle, so I'm actually going to use my air chisel, come in from the backside, just try to punch this out of here. Instead of an air chisel, you can always just use a punch and a hammer, or just a hammer, whatever you have, but this needs to come out. Now I need to clean this area off, that way the same thing doesn't happen to the new one. So I'm going to take a wire brush and gently scrape off all the corrosion and debris that is in here. Now that it's sanded off, I made sure I wire brushed everything. I sanded where it needed to be sanded. Corrosion is gone. Let's spray it down with some brake parts cleaner just to get all the dust and debris off. We'll let this dry. Now I'm just going to apply a coating of anti-seize to this whole inner area, as well as the axle splines and this outer area here. This will hopefully prevent it from sticking in the future and building up corrosion like it did this time. Now grab your backing plate, and I'm going to line it up with the bolt holes. Got a little bit bent here, but it'll squish itself back in when the wheel bearing goes on. Grab the wheel bearing and make sure the ABS sensor goes through the slot where it's meant to go. Okay, pull it out through the back side. Now line everything up. Keep in mind, the ABS sensor was going out that way. Line up the splines of the axle. That way the wheel bearing can push itself in. And line up the backing plate. Let's start in at least one of the bolts. That'll hold it in place for us. There we go, I got one started. I'm gonna put in the other two. I'm gonna start in this top one. And lastly, the one on the back side here. Okay, with all of them started, let's snug them up. Now let's torque them. 85 foot-pounds for all three of these bolts. Let's get the axle nut on. Before you do that, don't forget about this washer. You'll see me bottom it out with an air gun, but just keep in mind I'm not actually tightening it with it. I'm just bottoming it out. That way it's faster, and then I'll torque it properly. The torque for this is 155 foot-pounds, and I'm going to have my pry bar sticking through the hub here. That way it'll prevent it from spinning as I tighten this. One thing left to do here is to reconnect the ABS sensor. So plug it in and make sure it's secured on this bracket. Just going to make sure that this clip pops out here and locks into place. At that point, give it a little spray with some anti-seize, or if you have the brush kind, that's good too. Usually it makes less of a mess. And try to avoid getting it on the lug studs. Now grab your caliper bracket, slide it over the rotor. Let's start in the two bolts. We'll start with this bottom bolt. Try to line this up and get it started. Now do the top one. Let's snug these up and then torque them to 85 foot-pounds. All right, let's get the pads in. And let's slide the pads in. All right, let's get the caliper onto the bracket. Make sure it slides over the pads and goes over the slider pins. The slider pins actually line up with a cutout on the caliper, so make sure that they do line up. Get these two bolts in. Let's torque these two to 26 foot-pounds. Let's get the wheel back on. Start on all 5 of your lug nuts, bottom them out, and then torque them to 100 foot-pounds. Don't forget about the hubcap. You want to line up the valve stem with the special cutout for it, but also line it up with all the lug nuts so you can thread on these caps for them. This is what's going to hold your hubcap on. So make sure these are on there, otherwise it's going to go flying. All right, off you go.